Yo, what's happening? I know what you're probably thinking. Why is this dude sitting up here talking about the Power Rangers? Man, it seems like this is some kid stuff, but like for people in the 40 to 30 something year range, late 20s, this is our youth. Power Rangers, I was like maybe 10 years old whenever the Power Rangers first formed and stuff. I remember I woke up on a Saturday morning and I looked and I was like, this is live action. We used to wake up on Saturday morning to watch cartoons. And I was like, this is live action. They're doing karate. Oh, they got a big robot. I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. Oh my God. And we all love Power Rangers whenever it first dropped. Me, I kind of fell out of love with it because they start switching the cast over and over. They just kept new Rangers. So at that point, that's when I quit watching it. But I played the video games and stuff. And this right here, I'm like, you see the OGs. I'm like, Zach, the Black Ranger. I can't say Zach was my favorite Ranger back in the days or anything, but he was a brother. So you're like, oh, you got a brother. So to see him get his shine, FYI, my favorite Ranger back in the days is Jason. I used to love Jason. I was a Red Ranger fan. And we don't see him on here because I think he in prison or something, man. I hated when Tommy took over. He was the coolest Ranger. He was the coolest and stuff. But to me, he was always a bad guy. He was a bad guy and he took over and stuff. But anyways, this right here is the new Power Rangers movie with Netflix. And this is Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Now and Forever, I think that's the name of it. Yo, this shit was terrible and cheesy. Which is what the Power Rangers is. It's a terrible, cheesy show. But it's nostalgia. It's nostalgia because it was terrible and cheesy back in the days. They didn't update this with new technology and try to have the best CGI in the world. No. Whenever they had robots fighting, it was on like a little paper mache city. The little explosions and stuff was in the background. They didn't blend in with the scenes. It was crazy. They had the most random fight scenes in the town, and nobody knew they were Power Rangers. And these little demons and stuff running around. Yo. And this right here is a throwback to what we grew up loving. What we grew up loving, man, this old cheesy show. And I'm happy that it was only an hour. If this was 2 hours or something, I probably would have jumped off a cliff or something. But it was an hour. I looked, I was like, I think I can do this. I can do this. I sat down and watched it. I love how they show love to Trini and stuff, man. I think they show at the end she passed in real life, man. Jason David, I think that's the name of Jason David Frank or something. He was an MMA fighter and stuff like that. He ended up passing as well. I hate that for them. But I love that they still incorporated them and showed love to the original cast, man. And that's all I could have asked for as a Power Rangers fan from back in the days, man, just to show the original ones. And I'm like Billy, because Billy stayed on there for a while, because they had like all the new Power Rangers, and he was the only one from the original cast that always stayed on Power Rangers. And Tommy sometimes. But Billy was always like the dude that stayed behind and did the ish or whatever. But seeing Billy get a shine, Zach, Trini, they show why she isn't in the show. Like she they kill her off early on in the show, man. And she has a daughter, and then she wants vengeance, and she's trying to become a ranger herself whenever she finds out. I like that Rita is back. They show the old clip, man. Rita was kind of attractive back in the days, man. She ain't look too bad. But Rita, she is a robot on here, but they got Rita. So that was the original villain from back in the days. Would have been nice to see Zordon or whatever, but evidently he got killed at some point when I wasn't watching, maybe in one of the movies or something. I don't know. But he's somewhere. His particles out there in space, and they're gonna have to get him back, and he doesn't show up. But they got the old robot and stuff. It was cool, man. It was cheesy, They fighting insurmountable odds. They had some things that was just like ill on here. Because they like, homegirl wants revenge. She wants to destroy Rita and the robots and whatnot. They got this scene. They like, we have a plan. We're going to trap the robots and then we're going to go fight Rita one-on-one. So they have this big magnet that picks up the cars and stuff. And it grabs the robots. And then they leave. And then the girl is like, why y'all didn't destroy them? No, that's not our goal. We can't just go around destroying things and stuff. We're Rangers. But then they fighting later on, and the Red Ranger jumps up and stabs him with a sword. I'm like, y'all could have did that earlier. Like whenever they fight the little dudes, they be destroying them. They kick them and then they blow up and stuff, and they just, in all the fight scenes, whenever they fight at the end with the robot, they always hit him with the sword and then they blow up. What you talking about is above the Rangers to destroy something. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. Yo, it was quite terrible, man. It was quite terrible, but in the best ways. It was very nostalgic, man. I felt like a big kid, man. Well, I'm not the biggest dude in the world, so I felt like a little kid, a little big kid, an old kid. But it was enjoyable, man. Like, if you from that generation, man, and you grew up watching them, I'm pretty sure, like, a lot of people that probably watched it back in the days, they probably stoned us and stuff. So, light you a doobie and watch it. Dude, you remember the Rangers, man? Yeah. I don't smoke. But, yeah, man, for nostalgia's sake, it's worth a watch. You gotta watch it. Show it to your kids or something, and they probably gonna, I don't know if kids are into Rangers nowadays. They might look at, that's what y'all was watching? But, hey, well, shit, man, they watch worse. They watch way worse nowadays. So, but, as far as ratings, man, I get it. It's probably like like a 5 out of 10, man. Just as far as like, it's not gonna get like a 90 on Rotten Tomatoes or anything like that. Like it probably get like a 20%, or not even, maybe a 15% on Rotten Tomatoes or something. But as far as like, man, just enjoyable and nostalgia, if you grew up watching it and you just want to feel that feeling that you had back in the days, man, it serves that purpose, man. It's short. It goes through quickly. But being that it's so quick, there is a lot of action. It isn't like a lot of laws or anything, man. They don't go over the top with the special effects. It's not nothing over the top. It's just cool. A cool little. It's hard to call it a movie because it's like 58 minutes, man, and that's with the credits and stuff. So it's really like 55 minutes maybe. So hard to call it a movie, but they say it's a movie. It's like a long TV show. But if you a Power Ranger fan back in the days, man, check this out, man, and see if it reminds you of back in the days, and did you like it? Did you not like it? Leave your thoughts in the comment section, man. Like, comment, subscribe, go be the greatest and most hated. Holla at your boy.